The role of data centers in IT is changing. Where traditionally the corporate data center was the heart of the network for an organization, with the emerging role of cloud, it is now changing. Initially it was the first wave of test and development workloads moving to the clouds, but now there is a second wave of larger, more strategic workloads towards the cloud. So the traditional data center is no longer the heart of the network. The cloud has become the heart of the network, and that has changed the role of the traditional data center. This has a huge impact on the IT strategy of an organization. So traditionally the corporate data center had kind of a storage function, and now that storage function has moved to the cloud. But more importantly, workloads don't reside on a single infrastructure anymore. They rely on many infrastructures. There is a private cloud, there's the public cloud, there's maybe even many public clouds and many resources that can be in different locations. That's why organizations have to look for an interconnected data center to put their strategic workloads. And those interconnected data centers can bring their workloads close to the public cloud and to the end users. The Internet of Things is expected to have a huge impact. First of all, it's because there's going to be a huge amount of data. Now, data has been growing for many years, and we've been accustomed to storing that data, but then it's just still data. We have to make information out of it. So the big crux in Internet of Things is, what are we going to do with that data? How are we going to make information out of it? And what kind of resources are we going to use to do that? Now, this problem has been around for a long, long time, specifically in the academic area, in research organizations like CERN and NASA. But now organizations want to use that information for commercial benefit. And that means that they have to crunch that data almost in real time to make commercial use of that. And that's going to have an immense impact on where we're going to store that data and where we're going to compute that data and make it beneficial for an organization to make money out of. Not all data centers are equally equipped to fulfill these changing requirements. Some data centers are just more equal than others. Roughly looking at it, there's a couple of types of data centers. There's the traditional data center, there's the interconnected data center, and there's the data where the public cloud resides. Now, the interconnected data center has a number of benefits over the traditional data center. First of all, it has many connectivity options. You can connect to the local internet exchange. There are many carriers available that can bring you around the world. But most importantly, that's the location where you can connect directly into the public cloud. And more specifically, you can directly connect with the leading major hyperscale cloud providers like Microsoft, Amazon, and IBM SoftLayer. Now, the benefit for organizations is that those direct connections will bring you a very low latency to those public clouds. You can get a very high performance connections. And specifically, when you're talking about strategic workloads, that is a major requirement for an IT organization to fulfill. Which workloads go where? Now, there's obviously many different types of workloads, and the IT organization has to figure out which workloads fits in which infrastructure and where that infrastructure is located. So there's many different types of workloads. First of all, there is the legacy workload, and basically sometimes it doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't require an internet connection, and the IT organization is just waiting before they can phase out their traditional workload. Second, the public cloud workload. The public cloud workload main function is that it's access over the internet by the end users, and this is what organizations are putting into the public cloud. Third, regulated workloads. These are applications that use privacy-sensitive data or regulated data. And these can either stay in the traditional data center or transition to the interconnected data center. But most importantly, they need to reside within your country borders. 4, hybrid workloads. These are mission-critical workloads that are data traffic intense. And therefore, they just not only rely on the public cloud, but also on the private infrastructure. And these type of workloads will transition to the interconnected data center in order to fulfill their purpose and service the organization and their end users. The The benefits for organizations to adopt a hybrid cloud architecture are, first of all, improved network performance. Using direct connectivity to the public cloud allows them to lower the latency for their connections or for the connectivity between their workloads. Secondly, they can reduce their network cost. It's a far more simpler connection. Third is the security. By not going over the public internet, you're not exposed to the vagaries of the public internet. But most of all, it offers them the agility to connect to any network and any cloud. Interxion offers a product called Cloud Connect. Cloud Connect is our network and cloud aggregation platform that allows customers to connect directly to their preferred cloud service provider. It offers a number of benefits. First of all, it's multi-cloud and multi-tenant. They can build multiple connections to multiple clouds. Secondly, we provide a 5.9 service level agreement, which is above industry standard. And specifically for service providers, this allows them to provide the service guarantees to their end customers. It's a layer 2 product, which means that they can directly integrate their own network with the connectivity to their public cloud providers. It's a fully automated product. If you go into our customer portal and you put in the service key provided by the cloud service provider, it automatically builds up the connection and you're connected to your public cloud. We guarantee the throughput, so there's no oversubscription in the connectivity between the customer's network and the cloud service provider. And it's fully automated. You can go into a portal, you easily enter the service key, and it automatically generates a connection to your cloud service provider of choice.